You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me. Just call on me.
Welcome to the ultimate showdown of speed and power, where the best of the best in truck racing converge for an electrifying competition. This is the Racers Elite Truck Race, where precision and engineering meets relentless endurance on a track designed to test every limit. Today you'll witness jaw-dropping maneuvers, fierce rivalries, and unmatched adrenaline as these elite drivers push their machines to the edge, and buckle up and prepare for a high octane spectacle where every second counts and only the strongest truck will prevail. The race is about to begin. Let the engines roar, and may the best truck win. Right here on Sim Racing Media, I'm Alan Bergen, just south of St. Louis in the Tony Trapasso Memorial Studio, and welcome to another edition of the Racers Elite Special Events series. This time we're going 200 miles, 75 laps here in the truck series. And once again, we want to welcome everybody on your phones, in your homes, on your tablets. Let's get going here. as we are going to get these guys cranked up to crazy. And, 75 laps. We saw 3 different winners all weekend long. And tonight, well, I would be remiss if this is the finale of this weekend, of this small mini weekend series, as we are just now in the qualifying, about halfway through, if you will. And well, we are just on the north side of crazy here. Want to thank everybody for joining us here on Sim Racing Media. And ladies and gentlemen, I tell you what, this is. You're in for a treat. I'm super excited, and a little bit later on, we'll be joined up here with some special guests in the booth. But nonetheless, here we are, and I got to tell you, this is gonna be one whale of a race. Without further ado, let's get down to qualifying right now. As Sean Burke is your pole sitter so far with a time of 55 flat. Todd Slauson just finishing up his lap there. Brandon Honeycutt in that 13 truck. There he is, a driver out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. And at number 13. And, I mean, look, a lot of these guys may or may not qualify. We're going to bring that up. Whoop. We'll have to do that real quick. And then you'll see a little blip. Again, like normal. There we go. Once again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight on Sim Racing Media. And Lee Campbell right now sits qualified 14th with a 55.07. So quick time is a 55 flat right now. As we're watching Lee Campbell in that number 14 truck out of Spalston Spa, New York. And it looks like he's going to move slow on the qualifying on the racetrack right there. Coming back to Brendan Honeycutt, though. Right now, he hasn't taken a lap, as he's just now getting up to speed. And this track, 75 laps. It's going to take a while to get around here. As here comes Brandon Honeycutt to get his first lap in. And he will time in at 15th fastest. Andrew Tubb, the chief cook and bottle washer here out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. So far up to 7th position with a 55.09. So that the top 7 are only separated by thousandths of a second. Actually, I would say honestly the whole top 10 are. So nonetheless, Andrew Tubb's going to jump up to 4th on the board with a 55.07. Brendan Honeycutt's going to stay on that 55.15. Michael Eden not taking time, as we got about a minute left. There's Michael Eden in at number 8. Reese's Peanut Butter Cups Chevrolet Silverado. Doing some extracurricular activities. And it looks like we got just a few more guys. I guess he must have hit the wall or something and had his time negated. Want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media and the Racers Elite Truck Series your entertainment destination here on a Tuesday night. Shout out who you're rooting on, and we'll get them on screen. As qualifying will come to an end. And right now, we are under a clear sky, 60% relative humidity, 76% or 76 degree weather, ambient temperature. Track temperature is 103. So as my broadcast partner Dave Regal likes to say, it's the witching hour as these guys are getting ready to get gridded up here. And here we go. These guys are getting ready to get climbed into their trucks. On the pole, Sean Burke to his outside. Starting on the outside of row number 1 is Jaden Wicks. On the inside of row number 2, Truth Hoke. Starting 4th on the outside of row number 2 is Andrew Teft out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island. Lee Campbell, starting on the inside of row number 3, Philip Archibald out of Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan, will start in 6th. On the inside of row number 4 will be Chris Blasey. Trevor Woodward will start on his outside. Starting on the inside of row number 5 will be Hugh Escobar. Starting 10th will be Colin McDonough. Starting 11th, out of Rolla, Missouri, will be Todd Slauson. And to his outside will be Frank Ranger. These guys get rolling here. Starting 13th, out of Hudson, Illinois, will be Roland Lloyd. To his outside, starting 14th, will be Terry Fennell. Starting 15th, out of Elizabethton, Tennessee, will be Brandon Honeycutt. To his outside will be former SRM teammate Rick Webb. Out of Zios Racing will be Rob Yost Jr. And starting to his outside in 18th will be Kinsley Smith. Dwayne McMahon will start 19th. Michael Eden will start 20th. And rounding out your field tonight will be Randy Sprouse. That is your starting lineup here for the Racers Elite Truck Series as we get that away here. As we get ready to come down that back straightaway and get ready for what will surely be a wonderful show here tonight. So we got Burke, Wicks on the front row. Truth Hook breaking out a special paint scheme here tonight. 21 trucks tying in to take time. Randy Spruce not gridding. I think he might start this one from the pit area as these guys come down that 3-4 complex. iRacing.com. The lights are out on that iRacing.com pace truck. So we get these guys cranked up to just about crazy. Truck peels off, giving the field to Sean Burke. Barney's got the flag stand in his hand. Now, if you'll notice, the starting line is not in the middle of the tribal. It's actually off on the short stretch. Here comes Sean Burke, Jordan Wicks. Doing that restart zone, and we are green flag and racing here at Talladega. As right now, Sean Burke out to the early lead. He's got Truce Hoke right behind him. And these guys are, the inside line's working. We're 3-4 wide back here in the back. Right around that Trevor Woodward area, right there in that 10th position, as these guys are in the middle, on the outside. Colin McDonough, though, on the outside. Had an opportunity to talk with him before the race. He said he's looking for a good lead to run. And I said, hey, come run and race with the lead on any given night, and you'll have your fun. You'll have a good fun. And he's got Kinley Smith right behind him. Here comes Jaden Wicks on that middle line, currently running second, but is whoa, easy there, Colin, easy. These guys are on the inside lines could be just a little bit more powerful than the if you were to say on the outside. Here we come as we're working lap number 3. Right now, Michael Eden back there in 18 sets the fastest lap of the race. You got to be careful, though. There's going to be a big checkup here pretty soon. 20 trucks take the green flag here tonight. As we're looking at Michael Eden. And in fact, we'll go on board with Michael. Michael Eden out of parts unknown. There he is, doing about 190 coming into the tri-oval. As we jump over to Rick Webb out of Hamilton. Working lap number 4. Todd Slauson in that number 3 truck out of Rolla, Missouri. About an hour south of where I'm at here in St. Louis. Hudson, Illinois. Whoa. Hudson, Illinois' own Rowan Lloyd. Running mired back there in that 13th position. As we are we got him 3 wide. Right now, Sean Burke, though, sits high, wide, and handsome there on the inside of that, on first truck in line on that inside line. So he's got Truce Hoke, who's been married to his back bumper since the start of this race. McDonough there, though, riding that 3rd position's got Andrew Teft out of Hope Valley, Rhode Island, just pushing the Everett Daylights out of that number 39 truck. Oh, these trucks do not like to be 3 wide. It's not like the next gen car. It's like driving a big sailboat down the back straightaway. I mean, these guys did it Friday night so perfectly with about, I don't know, 20 more cars on the field. We come a little bit further back in the field. Right now, we got Brendan Honeycutt. These guys are jockeying for position. This is what rush hour looks like at 6 o'clock in the evening, Central Time. And, well, yeah, 6 o'clock in the evening, except we're doing it at 190 miles an hour. And this is, ladies and gentlemen, this is no easy feat for these guys to accomplish. As these guys are all jockeying for position. That is not that guy just turning the wheel back and forth. That's the turbulence that you see coming off of these trucks. As there's nowhere, once the truck hits the windshield, there's nowhere for that air to go to. It just floats out there and hits the next truck. Back up here in the front, as these guys are just, oh boy, this is scaring me right now. Dwayne McMahon sets the fastest lap of the race with a 50.46, and he is in danger of losing the draft. Right now, Todd Slauson mired back there in that 14th position. Oh, he gets into Trevor Woodward just a little bit. Saves it somehow. my, oh my. Truce Hope still mired in that second position. He would love to get him a win here tonight. He was on the podium Friday night in that truck race that we saw here on Sim Racing Media with myself and Sam Frazier. Colin McDonough up to second now, as he's got Andrew Tuft pushing him to the front. And, you know, just behind Andrew Tuft, there's Philip Archibald in the 7th position. That's the difference between 7th and the lead right now. As you got Andrew Tuft up there in 4th, and then 3 spots back, you got Philip Archibald. Now, at the top line, you can just get something going, just get a little more organized. I mean, I don't know how these guys are just doing it 3 wide. I honestly don't know. Lap 9 of the 75 are supposed to be, or scheduled to be ran here. Not supposed to be, scheduled to be ran here. As now you got Jaden Wicks on that outside line. He's got a rear view mirror full of Kinsley Smith and Brandon Honeycutt, 2 of the best in the league. Whoa, as we had a driver, I think that was Chris Blasey, that just come down in that middle line there. Todd Slauson trying to figure out which line he wants to be in, which line is going to help him to the front. As right now, Truce Hope takes over that 2nd position, so that'll take it from here. And these guys are, wow. As we got 65 laps to go here. And look, this is so confusing to watch. I mean, you got Truce Hope, and these guys have been swapping the positions like crazy. High above the there we got it from the drone shot. You can just see how turbulent this air is, as we got one truck, it looks like the 99 truck of Philip Archibald, you know, doing a little side direction there. That's just how turbulent this air is. There's really nothing these guys can do with the air that's around them. Oh, we got trouble. Oh, no. Trevor Woodward involved. Brandon Honeycutt involved. Kinsley Smith involved. And that is the first caution of the night. Let's see how this one happened. Oh, looks like Kinsley got a bad bump from Honeycutt and collects Trevor Woodward. And we're going to go on board. We're going to go on board here with Brandon Honeycutt. There it is. There's the bump. Oh. And then, oh, all calamity just breaks loose. Man. Let's see what Trevor Woodward saw. We're going to go to the cockpit of Trevor Woodward's truck. There it is, happening right in front of him. Oh, he just had nowhere to go. Oh, no. Thank goodness for the fast repair. Jaden Wicks is your leader so far. Here at lap number 11. Or lap number 12, rather. Sean Burke currently running second. Colin McDonough running third. Truce Hoke running fourth. Andrew Tuft mired in that 5th position. As whoa, it looks like Jaden Wicks just had a hardware failure. As that truck just went dead right. Gets it back underway. And you know, as these guys come down, you see everybody making wholesale pit stops. While these guys are getting sorted back out, let's see if we can find someone to chat with here. Here we go. We'll chat with our chief cook and bottle washer here at Racers Elite.
They would have passed us if I didn't push you that time.
Andrew Tuft, it's Alan up here in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Hey, man, look. I don't know what magical sauce you have for putting these races on, but on a Monday night, on a holiday weekend, you draw 20 trucks here to take time for a 75-lap race. You know, I got to know something, you know, as we're watching you go around the racetrack here. Do you feel like that holding these races is a good opportunity for others outside of Racers Elite to see the leagues and to see how well ran these are ran?
Yeah, definitely. You know, by these guys joining the server, usually they'll see all the other stuff that we got going on as far as League Series and, you know, different money races, other single events, and just helps build awareness and been pretty fruitful.
But look, man, I don't know about you, but I was white knuckling it, watching you guys. It took you 12 laps to get your first caution. You guys were 3 wide for like the first, I don't know, 6, 7 rows. And I gotta know, how does the truck feel like? What's the truck feel like for the viewers watching at home? What does that feel like in the cockpit as you're, you know, essentially in the middle line? Because I saw you in the middle line there. Describe what that feeling is, because it's not you're not jerking the wheel on purpose. That's turbulence.
Yeah, there's a little bit of ducking and weaving just naturally between competitors, and then the air kind of shoves you around, and constantly just trying to keep a buffer in between everybody around you. There was a couple times there where I was in the middle 3 wide and just surrounded and kind of lost the air on the truck for a second, and had to get out of the gas a little bit, but probably could have gone around if I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, it's a lot of fun though. You really can't beat this. I love this package.
Well, look, man, we're going to go ahead and get you back down to your teammate there, Colin McDonough. Well, good luck, and hopefully we'll see you on the other side.
Thanks, Alan.
Yep, that was Andrew Tuft, the chief cook and bottle washer here at Racers Elite. And we're going to get him back down to his team, which, there it is. Find it. And we'll hide that, and we'll get rid of that. Right now, coming back to green on lap number 14. It'll be 15 when we cross the start-finish line as the iRacing.com pace car brings these guys down that long back straightaway into the turn 2, 3, 4 complex. Sean Burke currently your leader. Jaden Wicks currently running second. True Toke will line up on the inside of that second row, where he's been just a good teammate to Sean Burke all night long. These guys come down to that 3-4 complex. iRacing.com pace car will peel off and give control of the field to Sean Burke. Here we go. Got to remember the start-finish line is not over in the middle of the tri-oval. It is actually down off the exit of the pit road. Sean Burke, Jaden Wicks, your front row. Here as we get restarted on lap number 15, live from Talladega. Sean Burke on that inside line. True Toke right behind him as these guys come up to the gearbox. And it's going to take a minute for these guys to get a full song. I would imagine probably around the middle of the back straightaway Truth Hoke looking to his outside. Working lap 15 of the 75 that are scheduled to be run here today. It's been Sean Burke the whole time. Andrew Tuft right behind Colin McDonough. Andrew Tuft slipping back just a little bit. So we got a truck on that outside line. I believe that's Chris Blasi in the number. Nope. That is Rowan Lloyd in that number 61 truck. Chris Blasi in the number 11. Both Archibald running fourth. He is third in line right behind outsider teammate Truth Oak. Sean Burke in that number 93 truck. Truth still in second. Jaden Wicks in the middle line there, getting a push from Colin McDonough. We have a truck on pit road, and that is Frank Ranger Jr. Kinsley Smith still on pit road. Now 2 laps down. Here comes Brandon Honeycutt to the outside. If anybody's got the truck to compete on the outside, it's going to be Kinsley Smith and Brandon Honeycutt. As Brandon Honeycutt trying to make up one of his laps the hard way. And that's by pushing Brandon Honeycutt. Oh, can he get Brandon Honeycutt to the lead? He's certainly going to give it to old Collins. Try to through to 3 wide through the first 3 rows. Oh my. Here comes Sean Burke. Trying to get a little breakaway going. I mean, these guys have done nothing but cranked up to crazy. I mean, look, there's crazy and then there's bull rider crazy, ladies and gentlemen. And right now, if you're Brandon Honeycutt and Kinsley Smith, you're definitely bull rider crazy. Right now, Ranger is 1 lap down that 17 truck. He would be the lead lap truck. Kinsley Smith trying to use Brandon Honeycutt to get one of his laps back. Can Kinsley Smith get his lap back and then pull off the upset? Watching a video the other day of the year that Bill Elliott did that very thing. Rowan Lloyd having connection issues. Right now he's mired back in that 4th position and dropping fast. Brandon Honeycutt fourth on the outside line. Jaden Wicks is going to venture up to the high side and take the Dale Jr. line. Here comes the inside line with a full head of steam. Todd Slauson on the inside line, just right behind Chris Blasi in that number 11 truck. Working line number 18. We've settled down just a little bit. That's the 22 truck, rather. 22 on screen, 3 on live timing. Just behind him, he's got former SRM teammate Rick Webb. Here comes Andrew Tuft and Colin McDonough, though. Working lap 19 of 75. Down the back straightaway. These guys are just so careful. This league prides itself on being safe. Guess who's out front, though? For now, it is Brandon Honeycutt, and he's got Kinsley Smith right there with him. As you can see, Rowan Lloyd having connection issues. We're going to keep an eye on that. Just give the advantage to Sean Burke. As we are working lap 19 of 75. As we get working lap number 20 here. Sean Burke still out front. Brandon Honeycutt running second, 13 spots from where he started. Truth Hoke, though, mired back there in that third position. Philip Archambault up 2 spots, running fourth. Here comes Brandon Honeycutt, though. Running. Now he's back up to the lead. Brandon Honeycutt gives the advantage just by a little slim margin, though. Oh, my goodness. Truth Hoke running second right now. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my. Oh, my. Oh. Oh, goodness. Lap 22 of 75. Right now, it's Brandon Honeycutt. Kinsley Smith still right there in line. And he's like 2 laps down. Truth Hoke on the inside line. He's currently running third right now. As Brandon Honeycutt to the lead. Here comes Sean Burke just fighting back. These guys will not let loose of each other. Get the advantage to the inside line this time. Oh. My goodness. No one's going to step out this time. Right now, Kinsley Smith still 2 laps down. Frank Ranger would be your lucky dog should we have another caution. But here comes Sean Burke, Truth Hope, just pushing the ever-living daylights out of Sean Burke. And even back there in fourth, you got Philip Archambault in that number 99 Toyota. I don't really know what the sponsor is on the truck, but as we go high above the drone. Here we go. 51 to go. As we are high above this field in the drone shot. Andrew Tuff down 5 spots. He did start fourth, so he is running 9th. And this is where this league shines. As Robert Yost Jr. runs the fastest lap of the race in a 00 truck. Oh my goodness. My gosh. Oh. Look, I mean, it's Labor Day and these guys are working hard. As now Jaden Wicks goes to the extreme outside, running that Dale Jr. line, finds a spot in line. No one went with him, but he did drop back, and he is now right behind. Oh, I won't say Todd Slauson, but maybe Terry Fennell. Here, work 54 to go. Brandon Honeycutt on the outside, currently running third. Truth Hope. Probably putting together one of the best races he's had in a long time. Trying to duplicate that podium, maybe finish 2 spots better than where he did. Right now, Truth Hoke continues to run second. Brandon Honeycutt continues to run third. Truth Hook getting a little squirrely there. Easy, buddy. Easy. Easy now. As we're going to go on board with Mr. Rick Webb. Rick Webb out of Hamilton. Working lap number 28. As you see Lee Campbell in the Smucker's machine. Oh, out of Boston Spa, New York. I love Smucker's Jam. Oh, my goodness. He is riding behind that number 99 truck of Philip Archibald out of the Outsiders Racing Stable. We're working lap 28 of the 75 that are scheduled to be ran. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here tonight to the Racers Elite, making Sim Racing Media and the Racers Elite your entertainment destination. I want to remind everybody to hit those likes, shares, and get those bells ringing so that way you're notified every time that Sim Racing Media goes on the air. As we got a special treat for everybody here tonight. And right now we got a slobber knocker going on. Working lap 29 of 75. So far, it's been all Sean Burke, Truth Oak, and Brandon Honeycutt. But here comes Philip Archibald right there in that third. It looks like that outside line there, led by Brandon Honeycutt, is starting to fizzle out a little bit. Kinsley Smith right there, 2 laps down and second in that line. As Frank Ranger has now become 2 laps down. So, with that being said, the caution does come out. Kinsley Smith will be in line for that coveted lucky dog. Jaden Wicks going to the extreme outside once again. As Brandon Honeycutt gets that little bit of push from Kinsley Smith. Whoa, there's a little bit of side draft going on. Todd Slauson out of Rolla, Missouri there on the running 9th row right now. Working lap 30 of the 75 that are to be run here tonight. Let us know who you're rooting for. We'll give them a shout out and hope everyone's having a great Labor Day weekend. Sean Burke to the front. Once again, so Sean Burke and Brandon Honeycutt have been swapping the lead back and forth. Sean Burke, Brandon Honeycutt still swapping the lead. Truth Oak back to that third position. Brandon Honeycutt looks to the outside and says, I'll take that from here. And normally we'd see 2 different lines. Normally we'd see 2 different lines forming up as Sean Burke continues to lead here with Brandon Honeycutt up 13 spots. All Sean Burke has to do is be smooth. As we got a Sean Burke fan club going on right now. Sean Burke holding down the fort there on the inside line. Is Brandon Honeycutt and Kinsley Smith going to go diving down to the inside, and they're going to bring the 54 car of Rick Webb right along with them. Oh my, and Kinsley Smith, this is the first time that Brandon Honeycutt and Kinsley Smith have been on the line, not the outside. And that's going to send Truth Oak all the way back to 6th position, falling outside the top 5 for the first time tonight. As these guys are getting ready to come down for pit stops. What kind of deals have these guys made with the other teams? Right now, we're going to use a word called cooperation. And I would imagine these guys are going to try to make this into a one-stop race. Right now, you got Andrew Tuft right there in 3rd position on that outside line, sending Colin McDonough up to the front of the field. And you know, I would be remiss, so if I didn't say Andrew Tuft, Todd Slauson out of Rolla, Missouri, is still back there in that top 5. He's up 6 spots from where he started from. One's gotta think, when are we gonna see wholesale pit stops? Now these guys did pit under that first caution on lap number 12, so I would imagine they'd be going just a little bit further than halfway to make this maybe a 2-stop race. I forgot about that last pit stop. So right now, as we're bringing up that pit strategy, Brandon Honeycutt has 21 laps on a set of Goodyears. And Colin McDonough is swapping the lead with Brandon Honeycutt now. So as we watch these guys go around the racetrack here, I would imagine probably around lap 52, we could see green flag pit stops. And these guys have settled down tremendously since the start of green flag. We're no longer 3 wide. Right now, Rick Webb is also at 14 spots, along with Brendan Honeycutt. Rick Webb is mired back there in that second position. Kinsley Smith is still 2 laps down, and I would start to wonder if maybe he tries to go back to the outside and kind of bails on Brendan Honeycutt. Brendan Honeycutt and Kinsley Smith, 2 series regulars here on the Races Elite here on Tuesday nights, and not quite yet. But I would imagine green flag pit stops are going to come real soon. Oh my. Lap 36 of 75 that are scheduled to be run here tonight. I want to thank everybody for tuning in here to the Races Elite Truck Series, making Sim Racing Media your entertainment destination. Tim Mallon in the chat, Eric McNulty, both cheering on Sean Burke. Mikey Eden saying, hey friends. As now we got wholesale pit stops. Ooh, Kinsley Smith gets loose. Gets in the Honeycutt. He's going to spin it out on pit road, but no caution. That's going to turn the lead over to Colin McDonough as Burke, Truth Hope, oh man, the whole top 10. And Kinsley Smith making a costly mistake on pit road that we don't normally see. But nonetheless, Andrew Tuft, Colin McDonough, Todd Slauson, Lee Campbell, Chris Blasey, and Hugh Escobar round out your top 5. And I guess my math wasn't mathing when here comes the second group coming down pit road. Let's see if these guys have an easier time. Ooh! Colin McDonough makes a costly error. Michael Eden all by himself. Trevor Woodward coming down pit road. Brandon Honeycutt. Truth Oak. Here we go. As these guys are going to come back around, and they will be coming back. Well, so when Brandon Honeycutt gets back around here, he will be taking over the race lead. And getting his lap back. So here comes Andrew Taft. Here comes Brandon Honeycutt. And Truth Oak. Here comes the first group. Here he comes right there. Okay, there he goes past you. And now this is where things get a little crazy. When that lead pack is already up to speed. And then the second group that just came in. What do you do with this? As these guys have got to make a decision. take evasive action or let out the throttle and hold everybody up. This is usually when that big checkup occurs. So right now, Chris Blasi would be in that 5th position once we cross the line. So now, that's going to bring Brandon Honeycutt up to 5th. As now they're going to form one big bunch again. And Truth Hoke going to the outside. And now he's going to be stuck in the middle. Oh my goodness. Rick Webb. Oh. So it's Rick Webb and Terry Fennell there. Battling out. Now there's that lead group of Taft, McDonough, Slauson, and Campbell. That's the lead group right now. But if you come back here to Brandon Honeycutt, that's the eyeball test. Kinsley Smith still mired on pit road. Trevor Woodward is done for the evening. He's going to put it on the hauler. I mean, these guys are going to catch not only Lee Campbell, but Slauson, McDonough, and Tuff. And then essentially put these guys, you know, make them one big happy drafting pack as, well, looks like Roland Lloyd's connection issues continue. And right now, Sean Burke sets the fastest lap of the race with a 44 point. Whoa, easy. Todd Slauson, Philip Archibald make contact. Lee Campbell now up to the lead. As they're beating and banging. Philip Archibald hits the wall. Do we have our second caution tonight? And there it is. Caution number 2. It happens here on lap number 40. Philip Archibald goes off a track. There's Terry Fennell showing crash. That's not really the one we want. As we go high above, get to the chopper. Oh no. So let's go ahead. We're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to break the 4th wall here. We're going to run this back. And it's all started back here. They wrecked about 4 times. Here we are. Oh, Blasi gets into Archibald. Archibald goes right. Oh. And then, oh. Fennell goes for a ride. Oh no. And that's going to bring on caution number 2. We are going to go ahead and take our first commercial break of the night here. While these guys are under caution, we're going to go side by side. And you won't miss a thing here on Sim Racing Media. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Talladega. You're tuning in to the Racers Elite special event at Talladega 200 as we are under caution for our second time tonight, as we had an incident for cause involving Philip Archambault and Todd Slauson here on lap 41, as we are just lined up behind that iRacing.com pace car. Lee Campbell on the front row along with Sean Burke to his outside rather. Brandon Honeycutt and Andrew Teft are going to be in that second row as we get ready to come down to the turn 3-4 complex. I want to thank everybody for making Sim Racing Media your entertainment destination. And in the commercial break, you saw a live look in at Monday Night NASCAR. So when you're done with here and you want to see Parker Retzlaff race on a Monday, go check out that series. That's a very good series. Dave Regal on the call for that one. And he is a wonderful, wonderful broadcaster. And go over there, show him some love, tell him Alan sent you, give him a shout out, give me a shout out. As we are, and look, you get a chance, where else besides Sim Racing Media do you get a chance to watch Parker Retzlaff race not once, but twice in the weekend as the iRacing.com pace car makes that hard left turn, giving the control to the field to Lee Campbell. And we are actually going to do something a little bit different here. We're going to go on board with Brandon Honeycutt here as we come back to green. And this will give you an idea. Brandon Honeycutt takes off, and this is, you're going to watch Brandon Honeycutt go through the gearbox as Lee Campbell gets a jump. There he is, 157 miles an hour in the draft before you even get to the first turn. As usually we see Lee Campbell in a Chevrolet. Just tonight he's breaking out the Smuckers. As wow, Sean Burke throwing it back to the year that Tony Stewart ran the Jurassic Park and Home Depot themed paint scheme in that number 93 Chevrolet. Here we are on board with the driver out of Houghton Valley, Rhode Island, the chief cook and bottle washer of the Racers Elite Truck Series, and that is Andrew Teft. As we go ahead and widen things out. Lap 46 and 75, we're just beyond halfway here. Balance of boogity, 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 let's go Burke. As Truth Hope comes down pit road, as he is mired one lap down. I wonder if he took on some damage somewhere. Kinsley Smith still on pit road. I would be remiss to say that his night is probably over with after that mishap on pit road. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here we are, Sean Burke, Lee Campbell, Sean Burke doing Sean Burke things, and just trying to be up front. You know, and so Dave Regal says, "Hey, I'm like Troy Aikman. I'm the only thing in town." Not today. Not today. Here, Lee Campbell there in that Smuckers sponsored number 14 truck. He's got Brandon Honeycutt all over him. Working lap number 47. 48 is about to be in the books here. Here comes Colin McDonough to the point. Here, lap number 48. As we are real close to about 25 to go here. Only 2 cautions on the night, and these guys are settled down just a little bit. Colin McDonough to the point. Lee Campbell on the inside row. Colin McDonough making hay on the outside. Sean Burke. This is the first time that Sean Burke has not led this race since green flag pit stops occurred. I think these guys are going to stop one more time. Working lap number 48. 26 to go. 27 to go, rather. 27 laps to go here at Talladega. Lee Campbell back out to the front. Brandon Honeycutt right in third. Truth Hope is now one lap down. Frank Ranger got one of his laps back. Michael Eden 2 laps down, running 18th. Rick Webb on that outside line, on the inside line, forgive me. He is currently running 4th, up 12 positions. Make that 11. Sean Burke down 3 as he's mired back in that 4th position. 26 laps to go this time by. Lee Campbell, Colin McDonough, Brandon Honeycutt, even in that 3rd position. You gotta start to wonder, do these guys have enough? As we got one truck, Rob Yost has an issue. He's gonna drop back. He's bleeding positions. Colin McDonough up 9 positions. He's out to the front. Here comes Lee Campbell fighting back on that inside line. As you know, here we come to 25 to go. I don't think I want to be leading right here. I think I want to wait. Don't make the move just yet. Andrew Tuff has a chance at history this year with the Racers Elite trucks, the Racers Elite Cup Series, and the Xfinity Series. He is in the playoffs in all 3 series. He has a chance at a championship in all 3 series. He's going to go to the outside. Chris Blasi going to make the move too. Todd Slosson going to go up to the outside. They're going to try to form that 3rd line. Who's going to take the bait? 25 to go. Make that 24 this time by. Here comes Lee Campbell to the lead. Momentarily. Oh, Sean Burke pushing Colin McDonough. McDonough going to bail on that outside line. He's going to drop down in front of Lee Campbell. McDonough to the lead. He's got no help down here. Here comes Andrew Tubb pushing Sean Burke to the lead. And how? Here comes Chris Blasi right along with them. Chris Blasi going to bail on the outside line. This is what we've seen all weekend long. Andrew Tubbs on the outside line, mired back there in that 3rd position. Here he comes, 2nd position. He's got Chris Blasi, a little help from his friends. Lap 52. Here we go, lap 53. 52 laps are now in the history books. This is a chance at redemption. Here comes the 33 truck. Oh my word. That's Dwayne McMahon. And we got our 3rd caution of the evening. Caution number 3 comes out. Oh. It seems we're starting to get good. Rick Webb involved. And it looks like it's going to go just a little bit deeper than that. We're going to go ahead and break the 4th wall once more. Tim Allen says shake and bake. Shake and bake is right. It's like Rowan Lloyd involved, Brandon Honeycutt involved. We're going to stop it right about there. There we go. And Rick Webb gets a bad bump. Oh no. Rowan Lloyd, the connection issues continue to plague. Oh no. So we come back out to the live picture, working lap number 54. Under caution for just the third time here tonight. Andrew Test finds himself up in the lead. And that is a tough break. Chris Blasi right there. And we're going to talk to another driver here. Who is the next contestant on Who Wants to Talk with Alan, as we have wholesale pit stops. This right here will get these drivers to the end once they make this pit stop, and then we will talk to the one and only Todd Slauson. We're going to go ahead and dial up Todd Slauson out of Full Send Esports. Todd Slauson is Alan up here in the SRM booth. You got a copy?
Yo, what's up, Alan?
Hey, look, man. You know, I hope all is good down there in wonderful Rolla, Missouri. But hey, look, man. First of all, good looking paint scheme on that Doritos truck.
I appreciate that. Yeah, it's all good down here in Rolla, Missouri right now. Weather's beautiful.
Hey, the weather's good about an hour east of you too. Here from the 63051.
Absolutely, heck yeah.
But hey, man, you know we haven't seen you around these much. So what's up with Todd Slauson right now? Where's Todd been, except for on Wednesday nights running that Xfinity car?
Well, I wish I had more time to run some of the other series, but unfortunately, with my schedule, it only allows for one night a week. So I'm off work today, so I decided to jump in here and give these trucks a try. Trucks aren't really what I'm the best at. Xfinity is, of course, but I have a good time in them, and I'm having a good time here tonight. So I'm assuming it's about to get really wild here. I think guys are going to quit lifting, and it's going to be pedals to the metal. We're going to probably start to see some wrecks, and some fast pairs are used up here. So it'll get interesting.
Hey, look, man, you got to bring that win down to Rolla, home of the miners, and home of Missouri S&T. But before we get you out of here, what's the strategy going to be going forward? Are we just going to put it in as in your team name says Full Send, or are we going to kind of see where the cards fall, where they may fall?
Oh no, it's Full Send at this point. I'm going to try to stay off the bottom now, and that's usually where I try to ride most of the race, just to stay safe. But I'm off the bottom now. I'm going to stay up here on the top and just see what I can do. So here we go.
All right, look, man. We're going to go ahead and get you back down to your teammates there at Full Send Racing, and hopefully we'll talk to you down the other side.
Heck yeah! Thanks for broadcasting, guys. Appreciate you. You're doing a great job.
All right, thanks. You too, buddy. And that was Todd Slauson, driver out of Rolla, Missouri, and out of Full Send Esports. And I got to tell you what, man, he got 20 laps to go, and we're gonna get cranked up to crazy, like Todd said. No more lifting, competition out the window. We're gonna restart with 19 laps to go, as that iRacing.com pace car brings the field down that long back straightaway. Most of these drivers that you don't normally see on Tuesday night. Todd Slauson, a regular in the Wednesday night Xfinity series here on Sim Racing Media, and does very well over there. If this is one night a week that he gets to race. As the iRacing.com pace car brings these guys through at turns 3, 4 complex. We're going to restart here with 19 laps to go. Andrew Teft will have control of the field when the pace car peels off, as Todd Slauson has got a few connection issues. Not too bad, been relatively smooth on his end. Here we go. The truck's going to dive off. He will give control of the field to Andrew Teft and Sean Burke. Jaden Wicks will be starting on the inside of row number 2, with Todd Slauson starting on the Jaden Wicks and Terry Funnel on the inside of row number 2. Nonetheless, here we go. Andrew Teft, Sean Burke in the Geico restart zone. Andrew Teft on the button, and we are green flag racing here at Talladega. 20 to go. As we get widened out, Sean Burke doing Sean Burke things. Oh my, we are cranked up to crazy now. Oh, Jaden Wicks going to the outside, and he's got Todd Slauson and Lee Campbell with a full head of steam. Give the lead to Jaden Wicks. Todd Slauson is going to take him up to second. And those two have got a 2-truck breakaway right now, as these guys have not gotten away from each other whatsoever. Here comes Lee Campbell up to third on the extreme outside, running at Dale Jr. line. Oh my goodness. Andrew Teft drives down on the pit road. Todd Slauson to the lead here with 18 laps to go. Driver out of Rolla, Missouri, trying to engineer his way up to the lead, and he does it. Sean Burke running second. Jaden Wicks running third on that outside line. Lee Campbell right behind him. And fourth and running sixth is Brandon Honeycutt. Sean Burke on the inside line. Getting the advantage to Todd Slauson with 18 laps to go. So we got, wow, Rob Rose Jr. goes to the extreme outside. Takes the Dale Jr. line. No one takes the bait. Here comes Jaden Wicks, though. He is running in that first position. Slauson on the inside line. Lee Campbell on the outside line. He's back there in that fourth position. Sean Burke trying to will that Home Depot. Then you got the 50 truck of Terry Fennell. He's on the inside in that Toyota Chevy Silverado. Sponsored by Hooters. 17 laps to go. Get the advantage to the battery company. Here comes Todd Slauson. Get the advantage of Slauson. 17 laps to go here. The time for laying back is over, as Todd Slauson said in that mid-race interview. Here comes Sean Burke pushing that Doritos truck. We haven't seen the big one just yet, but I got a feeling we're going to see it sooner rather than later. Truth Hope still 1 lap down. Sean Burke pushing Todd Slauson. Lee Campbell pushing Jaden Wicks. Wicks to the lead. Campbell, Honeycutt. I tell you what, Jaden Wicks is in great company right now with those two. Brandon Honeycutt has a solid handle on the Tuesday Night Truck Series. He is currently locked in the chase. The point leader, Blair Holloman, not in the field tonight. Rowan Lloyd continues to have connection issues. Get the advantage to Todd Slauson. 20 trucks took the green flag tonight. Trevor Woodward out of the race. Kinsley Smith out of the race. 15 laps to go. Jaden Wicks to the point. Todd Slauson all the way back to third. Now back to fourth. Give third to Brendan Honeycutt. Whoa, easy there. Easy there. Philip Archibald running sixth. Right where he's been at all race long. Quietly in the top 10. There's Truth Hook, 1 lap down, trying to get his lap back. Maybe even trying to push that number 99 truck to what could be a win. Dwayne McMahon back there in the ninth position, up 10 spots. You're about to see a whole lot of shaking and a whole lot of baking going on. Right now, Lee Campbell and Jaden Wicks are sitting high, wide, and handsome. Lee Campbell. Oh my goodness. Jaden Wicks continues to lead this one. 14 to go. Rick Webb stepping out of line. Put Rick Webb there in 8th position. He's going to step out of line. Does anybody else take the bait? Philip Archibald thought about it. Here comes Todd Slauson and Jaden Wicks. Don't go below the yellow line. Todd, do not do that. That will be a penalty. Out of bounds is in effect. So we got a Truth Hook takes the middle of the... Thought about taking the middle. "13 laps to go. Here comes Todd Slauson and Jaden Wicks. Lee Campbell. Give the advantage to Lee. Give that lead to Lee Campbell. 13 laps to go. Here comes Lee Campbell. That's going to put Jaden Wicks 3rd. Slauson on the inside line as the inside line starts to fizzle out. Here comes Jaden Wicks in that 2nd position. Brandon Honeycutt back up 12 spots. Rick Webb steps out of line. Does anybody take the bait back there? Not so far, not so fast. Truth Hook still mired in that 17th position, 1 lap down. Maybe in a position to help his teammate get to the front. Brandon Honeycutt still riding in that 3rd position. I got the feeling 12 laps to go, something's going to pop off real bad. We might just see the big one after all. Lee Campbell out to a 1 truck advantage. These guys are separated by truck lengths. As we got a lap truck, that is Andrew Taft back there in that 16th position all by his lonesome. What are they going to do? Andrew Taft stays high. He's got Rick Webb there coming up there, and well, that's Frank Ranger there, that number 13 truck. As Frank Ranger gonna jump in there behind him. Michael Eden also in there, up 2 positions, ended at 18th position. Meanwhile, back at the front, Todd Slauson going to go back to 2nd position. 11 laps to go here. 11 laps to go. Jaden Wicks still controls the field. Here comes Lee Campbell at the line. Get the advantage to Lee Campbell momentarily with 10 laps to go. As we got another truck, it looks like Dwayne McMahon out to the very outside. Now you got Rick Webb, McMahon, and oh no, Frank Ranger to the extreme outside. Truth Hook in the middle. Andrew Tutt in the middle. Andrew's going to jump down to the inside line. Ten laps to go, coming up on 9 to go. Get the advantage to Lee Campbell this time by. Lee Campbell at the line. 9 laps to go. Brandon Honeycutt running 2nd. Jaden Wicks on the inside running 3rd. Philip Archibald now in the 4th position. Oh, I don't like this. This is not going to be good. Truth Hook gets a little too high there. Philip Archibald goes to the extreme outside. They're going to hang Brandon Honeycutt out to dry. Truth Hook. Oh, the outside line runs out of steam. Rick Webb is going to jump down in front or behind Brandon Honeycutt try to get his truck back up to the front. Philip Archibald is going to jump out to the outside line. 9 laps to go. Here we go. We're getting crazy now. We're going to have some kind of fun. Oh! Whoa, we got a big one. Oh, no. Todd Slosson gets upside down. Lee Campbell comes out unscathed. Brandon Honeycutt involved. Todd Slosson involved. Terry Fennell. Dwayne McMahon. Hugh Escobar. Let's see what happened here. We go to the SRM replay. Terry Fennell. Oh no. Let's see what happened here. Todd Slosson. Oh man. And the big one just happens. A lot of Thatcher Bear is going to be used. As we are going to go ahead and go on board here in the cockpit. Let's see what Dwayne McMahon saw. Let's see what's collected there. Oh man. Oh, he gets it twice. We knew something bad was going to happen. We knew something big was going to happen here. As come back out to the live picture here. That was the yellow flag there. And let's see what Rick Webb saw. Oh. On board with Rick Webb, and he got just a little bitty piece of it and then gets into the 72 truck. Oh man, what a hit. Let's go back to the moment of caution flag. Here's Todd Slosson, or Rick Webb rather. Brendan Honeycutt, oh, gets to the wall and wow. Let's go inside here. Todd Slosson. So he gets in right rear. I mean, Todd Slosson just goes for an absolute ride. Oh. Man. That truck is crippled. 6 laps to go here. As we are nearing the end of this one. 6 laps left to go. Lee Campbell, your leader. Philip Archibald comes out of that wreck unscathed. Jaden Wicks. Truth Hoke, I believe, is still 1 lap down. These guys are getting sorted out here. And Todd Slosson, I believe, is back there in 13th, as he's got a fast repair. And I would imagine that Todd Slosson will not be happy with Brendan Honeycutt. In fact, I'm just quite sure of it. Six laps to go here from Talladega. So we're across the line to get 5 phalanges. So when we restart, we're going to restart with about 4 laps to go. Now we do have a couple of green-white checkers in the books here. We were working lap number 5. The lights go out on the iRacing.com base car. These guys get 2x2, Noah's Ark style. And that's going to be Philip Archibald on the outside. Lee Campbell's going to be on the inside. Jaden Wicks and Colin McDonough. Could you imagine the interview we're going to have if Philip Archibald can pull this one off? I bet there's going to be a lot of maple syrup involved. Nonetheless, 5 laps here to go in the Racers Elite Truck Series. A special event, the 200 miler, the Talladega 200 here with the Racers Elite Truck Series. Want to thank everybody for joining us here in the YouTube.com live chat. Thank you for making Sim Racing Media and the Racers Elite your entertainment destination. Here we go. 5 laps to go. When we cross the line, we're gonna have 4 to go. Can Lee Campbell hang on? Can Colin McDonough, push Philip Archibald to the race lead and possibly a win? The iRacing.com pace car makes its way off the racing surface, giving Philip Archibald and Lee Campbell the control of the field. Here we go. Green flag is back out. We're racing 4 laps to go. Lee Campbell gets out to that early lead. So we widen everything out here. Philip Archibald drops back. 4 laps to go. Here comes Shaden Wicks with Phil Archibald in tow. Oh, Zoot. Rob Yost finds himself there, mired in that 4th position. Todd Slosson gets to the wall. Philip Archibald gets turned. Colin McDonough turns him. Oh, no. And we got caution number 5. 4 to go. We're going to set up for a green-white checkered finish. If the drama hadn't gotten any more tense, you can cut the tense. You can cut that with a knife. Michael Eden involved. Dwayne McMahon involved. Philip Archibald involved. We're on board with Michael Eden here. Philip Archibald, rather. Oh, no. So we go back out to the live picture here. Here we go. Gets in. Oh. Chain reaction comes down. It looks like a bit of wrong place at the right time. Here we go. Philip Archibald there. Oh. 1 hit. And there's Colin McDonough, and around he goes. Man. And that will set us up for an overtime here at the Racers Elite Truck Series. So what's going to happen is we're going to go green flag with 2 laps to go. We're going to try to make it back around to the white flag. If we do make it past the white flag, whatever happens, happens. And after that, the race is official. If we don't make it around it and they go caution once again, we're going to re-wreck it and re-stack it. Lee Campbell, Rob Yost Jr., driver out of the Yost Racing. He's going to try to have some pretty magical stuff going on. Rowan Lloyd's going to find himself up there in the 4th position. Brandon Honeycutt's going to find himself mirrored in that on the inside of that 3rd row. Colin McDonough. These guys are going to get behind. They're itching to get back to green flag racing. They do want to settle this out one pretty quick. Brandon Honeycutt riding in 5th position. Rob Yost. What could be going through his mind? Did these guys save enough fuel? Lee Campbell. I mean, you got to get that one good push. After this, make sure you head over to the Racers or the Monday Night NASCAR Xfinity Series with Dave Regal on the call with that one. As they are live from Darlington, you can see Parker Redslow racing over there right now as he has absolutely dominated that Xfinity Series. Three laps to go here from Talladega. Rowan Lloyd on the outside of that 2nd row. The iRacing.com pace car lights will be extinguished. This is going to be Racers Elite overtime. All they got to do is make it around for two laps. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night as the Racers Elite Truck Series will take on the famed North Wilkesboro Speedway to continue their chase. Then we got Guns for Safety rating with their Basking in the Sun, Basking Under the Lights 165. We got one to settle out here right now, and that's the Racers Elite Talladega 200 with Lee Campbell on the front row. Rob Yost Jr. on the inside, or on the outside of the front row. As the iRacing.com pace truck brings that field down, which will hopefully be for the last time through the 3-4 complex. Rowan Lloyd. Does Rowan Lloyd have enough to get up there? Can Brandon Honeycutt pull this off too? We're going to find out here in just a few short minutes. We're going to come back with 3 to go, a little over 5 miles left. iRacing.com pace truck pulls off, gets the field to Lee Campbell and Rob Yost Jr. As the iRacing.com pace car pulls off pit road. And ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go green flag racing. Lee Campbell through the Geico restart zone. Lee Campbell on the button, and we are back to green flag racing as we go Racers Elite overtime. Give the early advantage to Lee Campbell. Jaden Wicks on the outside. Here comes Brendan Honeycutt. As these guys are up through the gearbox in 4th gear. Jaden Wicks all by himself. Lee Campbell Here comes Rabios Jr. and Rowan Lloyd. Oh my. Rowan Lloyd and Rabios Jr. trying to... Oh man. Andrew Tuft. Where did Tuft come from? He's 10th right now. Something big's about to happen. Here we come. Popsicle sticks it down. White flag is up. We are racing back to checkers. Colin McDonough to the point. Oh my. Whatever happens, happens. We get a caution. We're racing back to the flag. Lee Campbell. You right now, your leader. Here comes Colin McDonough. Give Colin McDonough the advantage. It's going to be a drag race. Oh my, it's going to be a drag race. Something bad's about to happen here. Here comes Lee Campbell. Here comes Lee Campbell. With Brandon Honeycutt and Rick Webb. Down through the trial once again. Who's it going to be? They're wrecking. They are wrecking. And Lee Campbell's going to cross the line first. What a win. Lee Campbell crosses the line first. Brandon Honeycutt, Colin McDonough, your top or your podium. Jaden Wicks finishes fourth, and Sean Burke will round out your top 5. Oh my, what a finish. What an absolute barn burner. Let's see that one again. Here is the finish of the race. Lee Campbell, oh, Rick Webb gets into Jaden Wicks. And Brandon Honeycutt never left Lee Campbell high and dry. Lee Campbell, your race winner there in that number 414 truck. So we come back out to the live picture, and Lee Campbell's going to burn it down. We work on getting your podium up here. A well-deserved win here for Lee Campbell. And we are going to go ahead and talk to Mr. Lee Campbell. Lee Campbell getting it done here in the number 14 Smucker's truck. Congratulations out of Boston Spa, New York. Lee, take us through that last lap, and what were you where were you going through as you had, Brandon Honeycutt right there on your tailgate?
Yeah, Brendan he pushed me quite a bit through this race. I really got to thank him for everything he did. We worked really well together, and I was just kind of intent on holding the inside line and getting as close to them in the corners as I could, and so it seemed to work out.
Yeah, look, man. So, I mean, you were there all race long, and it seems like, that you guys had never faltered from the game plan. Seems like you and Honeycutt had a game plan all along, and everywhere that he was, you were there with him.
Yeah, it seemed we worked really good, and he was up towards the top quite a bit, so was I. As everything worked out, my palms are sweaty, man. I'm telling you that much.
Well, once again, congratulations on the win. And before we get you out of here, is there anybody that you'd like to thank that helped get you here tonight?
Yeah, thanks to you guys for broadcasting. Thanks for Race Control and Andrew. guys did a pretty good job keeping it clean. I didn't see any real issues at all. Thanks to my new sponsors, Schmuckers, and it'll be 60 next year and next season. So yeah, thanks for the family. They'll allow me to do this, and of course my teammates, Chris and Matt and everyone else. I appreciate it.
All right, man. Well, once again, congratulations on scoring the victory here tonight. And one last thing before we get you out of here. What does that do for you in the truck series on Tuesday nights as we head into North Wilkesboro tomorrow night?
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at two different tracks. This track is just, I've really never done all that great at super speedways, but short tracks is that'll be interesting tomorrow. Hopefully, we can continue the momentum.
All right, man. Well, go celebrate that win tonight, and congratulations.
Thanks, Alan.
And that was Lee Campbell. And declining his interview is Brandon Honeycutt. But nonetheless, we'll go ahead and talk to the third place finisher out of Chicken Coop Racing. And that would be Colin McDonough. Colin McDonough, Alan. How's it going, buddy?
Hello, Alan. How are you?
Well, hey, look, buddy. You pulled off the podium finish. Wishing you were 2 spots better, but nonetheless, what a run for you guys. And you were just kind of there all night long as we were going through this race. So take us through that last lap, and what were you seeing as you seen these trucks just kind of, getting sideways and all sorts of crazy?
In all honesty, after the last caution, I didn't know whether or not I had damage. Didn't know if the inside line was gonna move with me in it. Restart wasn't too bad, and when I saw Wicks on the top side with a good run, I went up there for it. Andrew and I had been running, trying to stay together most of the race, and he got caught out with an unfortunate penalty. So that kind of shook things up.
Well, look, man, So is there a possibility we'll see you on Tuesday nights next season, or?
it is entirely possible.
Nonetheless, before we get you out of here, who do you like to thank that helped get you here tonight?
I'd like to thank Tailored Wraps out of PA for hooking me up with a cool looking truck. And to anybody that likes automotive related content, check out Honjazz YouTube and Instagram. And yeah, that's and thank you to Andrew Teff for putting this on, and thank you for you guys in the booth for doing an awesome broadcast.
Before we get you out of here, one last question. As a guy from PA, we were doing a poll last night, but how does Colin McDonough take his hot dog?
Oh, see, well, that's the thing. I'm from Jersey. So, I'm all about kraut. I'm all about, proper golden mustard. I'm not opposed to ketchup. I'm not opposed to relish, man. That's the problem is I eat anything. So I'm not picky about my hot dogs.
Hey, look, as a fat guy, I'm not opposed to anything either. Nonetheless, we're going to get you back down to Chicken Coop Racing, and you can celebrate that podium with Andrew, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you very much. Have an excellent night.
Yep, and that was their third place finisher out of Chicken Coop Racing of Colin McDonough. As I butcher his last name, I do apologize for that one. But nonetheless, before we get out of here, let's go over our finishing results. And finishing first, there it is. Lee Campbell scores the victory out of Full Send Esports, while Brandon Honeycutt finishes second. Colin McDonough will round out the podium. Jaden Wicks will finish fourth. Sean Burke will finish fifth, while Rob Pierce Jr. finished sixth. Seventh will go to Rowan Lloyd. Eighth will go to Andrew Todd Slusson out of Rolla, Missouri will finish ninth. Rounding out the top 10 would be Hugh Escobar. Finishing in that 11th spot will be Dwayne McMahon, Former SRM broadcaster and driver Rick Webb will finish 12th. Philip Archibald will finish 13th. Truth Hoke will finish 13th. Rounding out your top 15 will be Chris Blasi. Michael Eden will finish 16th, while Frank Ranger will finish 17th. Terry Fennell will finish 18th. As we go down the field a little bit further, Trevor Woodward will finish 19th, and winning the race to the beer stand tonight will be Kinsley Smith, as Randy Sprouse never took the green flag, so someone had to do it. But as we round out a wonderful weekend here with the Racers Elite Truck Series, I want to thank you. My name is Alan Bergen. We want to thank you for being here tonight and enjoying what was an excellent night of racing. But as you walk through the road of life, please don't play in traffic. Good night, everybody.